Hello, hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to Elena's sBarre Low Impact Full Body Workouts. We are today with Nick. Hi, Nick. Great to see
Nice
you. Finally, you made it,
good to
right?
be here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we have my husband. Thank you, dear, for joining us today
Hello.
for this live stream, guys. We also have Tacticus in the chat. Great to see you, Tacticus. Yeah, where is the babushka?
Every compliment you give her, I have to undo
Yeah, I
off stream, guys, just so you know.
yeah. Pull your jets. Okay. Yeah, guys, today we have a fun topic. It was actually inspired by the reactions that I got from men, mostly on Instagram, because I shared in my stories a couple of reels that other people made. And yeah, I didn't expect to get so many comments. And then I asked guys, okay, what shall we talk about? And then Plutarch, my husband, told me, well, why don't you talk about something that people are telling you to talk about? So, yeah, we are going to talk about the expectations today in the relationships. And if you have any thoughts, ideas, observations, and if you'd like to share your experience with us, please drop a comment in the chat. And yeah, remember to please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. And also go subscribe to the Resurgence of Sanity, guys. They are doing an interesting live stream this Tuesday, as far as I know. Right, Plutarch?
Yes, we are.
We're
It's
gonna. I don't think it's gonna be us on our stream though.
no, we still have a Wednesday stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. You do
our
it on
Tuesday
Wednesdays,
stream is not
but
gonna be
you have it also on Tuesday.
Oh
So,
yeah, the
yeah.
Tuesday stream, yes.
us.
Well, we're still trying to put that together, so
Okay,
um,
okay.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
still
fingers
talking
crossed.
with that, about that. So
That's
it
okay.
not
I
confirmed
can.
yet.
Okay, I'm looking forward to this live stream with this specific person. Can I say his name or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because I know that he's an amazing content creator. I do watch his content, and I'm so glad, guys, that you are making this show happen. So yeah, look forward to it. And Tuesday works better
And
for me because of my schedule.
Wednesdays we're gonna
Mhm.
talk about uh young men problems, right?
Oh, interesting live stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
the various problems that face young men today. It's everyone wants to tell people that everyone of every era wants to tell people that they have the hardest life ever.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
Very few can actually legitimately lay claim to that mantle. But I think that on the basis of what we talk about on the Resurgence, what we're going to be talking about and have talked about on this channel, I think we can actually pretty conclusively make the case that the young men of today have it pretty damn rough.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll be talking about on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm excited about all of your live streams, guys. I do my best to join you as quickly as I can after my Pilates class, and sometimes I rewatch the beginning of the show the day after, or a couple of days after the show. So yeah. This is a great comment. Tacticus sent. Elena, your mush is epic and the best. Yes, I 100% agree.
I have no idea what that is. Okay.
Muž, it means your husband in Russian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, now you got
Well,
a compliment too, darling. See?
thank you, Tacticus.
Everyone is so concerned about my ego going big here, but yeah, okay.
No
Well,
one's concerned about a man's ego getting too big like that. That
exactly.
ain't a thing.
Yeah, I know. Well, anyway, guys, do you want us to start with the videos, or shall we talk about the expectations and you share with me what are the expectations?
Well,
Well, I know
so go ahead, Nick.
I know the ladies, all their girlfriends, again, make sure that that team woman has
Oh, yes.
expectations of their man.
God, it never
I
ends.
wonder, can men have expectations of women? Is that allowed?
You know what? Actually, in my study, do you remember the study, the research that I was doing for biological man, that questionnaire? I kind of tried to suggest to men that it's okay to have some expectations for women. And usually the problem is that I think because women are being raised without any expectations placed upon them, and then they become these entitled creatures that nobody knows what to do with, nobody wants to deal with them. It's because their parents, they don't place any expectations on them. There is no discipline. I was watching your Wednesday show and you guys were talking about gentle parenting.
Mhm.
Yeah, and look how women today are being raised. So they have a lot of expectations when they are young, when they are growing. Boys have a lot of expectations placed upon them because we evaluate them based on their performance, based on their achievements, right? We want them to achieve things. We want them to be smart and intelligent and strong and etc. The list goes on and on and on. But as for women, well, as far as she's pretty, whatever, right? You can't say no to them. And see how that lady that you were watching, guys, and I highly recommend you to go back and watch that show if you haven't seen it. How was it called? The Wednesdays show that you did, guys. I forgot.
No, that was Girl Math.
Oh, Girl Math, right. That was a fantastic show. And yeah, you were showing the video where a teacher was talking how to raise children, and she was talking about gentle parenting, and you are not allowed to say no to kids. All you can do is ask them indirect questions, which is, in my opinion, a waste of time, because if you want something done on time, you don't really have a lot of time to say. So sometimes a comment works just fine, like do this, do that, right? This is what's expected in the work environment. This is what should be expected in the relationship. A husband tells a wife what to do, and the wife is like, yes, okay, you know. And
Wait. What you just said there, what is that, Nick?
When she tells the what?
Or when the guy tells the woman what to do, what is that?
Well, that's abuse, right?
Yeah, see, we're not allowed to say those things. We're not allowed to tell our wives what to do anymore.
well, I think that teachers don't get it, especially female teachers. And I've been watching it on social media too. Women don't link the two dots together. If nobody is holding women in particular accountable while they are growing up, if nobody is saying no to them, if they are all being raised with this gentle parenting, then nobody wants to wife these women up.
Oh no, they still will.
Well, there will be sims, right? But like this will be
The
not the men that
majority of
this.
men, as long as they got, good pair of tits,
As
good
long as
looking,
they
well.
as long as they get as long as
I'm
they
sorry
get
to say that, but
some pity sex every on the important dates, right?
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Like
they don't know any better.
right, and in the background, I've been working with Elena a lot on this. It's this idea that you cannot save all men.
Yeah.
No.
And the really sad thing is all this work that we do, in the red pill, even outside of it, talking about stuff like this. At best, I would consider it a massive wildfire success if we saved 15% of men.
Yeah.
And she really doesn't like that, as you can tell. Because
yeah, I don't, because it's
well, the simp economy is real. But what really, and if you want to talk about setting expectations, and if you look throughout cultures throughout history, all cultures set their rules on the basis of 10 to 15% of people want, for lack of a better term. It's the masses are followers. They're not trendsetters. They're not out there leading and pathfinders. That's a very small percentage of people, and the rest of them will just follow. So if we can get to those 10% even of guys, and we can teach them how to, well, there's a long list of things we have to teach them. Relationship expectations is just one on the list. Then they can be the trendsetters for everyone else. And if they decide that simping and whoring are not okay, the rest of the people will get in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tacticus, we are swimming upstream, but that's all we can do, because the alternative is, well, I don't know. Nick, what do you think the alternative is?
Just, enjoy the decline, or just keep watching people getting destroyed. You have the blue pill mentality, just be plugged in, keep getting as a man screwed over, follow along with the lies of the promiscuous society, or just join, awaken, and just go full hedonist. But you build nothing. You just contribute to the problem.
Yeah.
Right. So you can do that. It's as a strategy, it's valid, and I understand it. But I think we started saying this, and oh look, we're after 8 minutes in, so I can say it now. I'm not going to enjoy the decline. My view is fuck the decline, fuck the decliners, fuck them all, fuck them.
Yeah, I 100% am on board with this, because it's not helpful. It helps men to solve their issues, their immediate issues right now, but it's very short-sighted, because nobody is thinking about the children in the end. Okay, let's say like a man.
It's not even about the children. Nobody's thinking about the long-term consequences of their actions.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull a Steve here, and I'm going to tie that back to the topic today, because expectations it's another term for boundaries. But the reason we place expectations on somebody is because we are trying to induce certain future behaviors. It's an expected behavior. And when I expect something, that's future tense. I expect that in the future. But if I just live for myself today as a hedonist, well, I don't care. Oh, well, she could leave me tomorrow. Yes, she could.
Yeah. And they are okay with that.
And they will say, oh, well, I'll just get another one. And I go, great. So you are a leaf on the wind. It
didn't work out so well for Mystery, did it?
No, it didn't.
No.
And in the short term, and this is really where it comes down to it. In the short term, why bother having expectations even? Why bother having expectations of women at all in the short term? She could leave tomorrow. Why should I have an expectation of her?
Well, and also harder for men. It's a lot more work to place expectations on a woman and stick to your rules, stick to your guidelines for them.
Well,
because women will always push, and they will test your boundaries.
Okay,
right?
But you've actually illuminated something here. Is placing expectations on somebody hard work, or is the actual hard work getting them to follow the expectations?
The following, yeah.
Right. I can Elena, how many times have I told you what the expectation is versus how many times have I had to cajole you into actually meeting those expectations?
Many. I know where you are headed now, darling. Okay, we got Steve here. Hi, Steve. We miss you. How are you doing? Steve is on vacation. He needs a vacation from us, right, Steve? Once in a while. From me, maybe, right? Yeah. Well, even the future doesn't exist, so anything could happen. Yeah, right. Guys, go watch that episode that the Resurgence of Sanity guys did, the girl mess. They really don't.
Well, okay. I just want to, but on this, he's actually saying something very, well, it's very Steve.
Yeah.
He's old guy. The future, when he says the future does not exist, he says that women live in the present tense. But we just said that
Whole face doesn't last forever. But they can't comprehend that.
No, they can't.
Whole face, whole math.
But
Just made a connection
expectations
there.
are about the future. So when you place an expectation on a woman, you're saying that the future, that this future that does not exist will happen. But the future does not exist, so anything can happen. So for the reason women don't follow your expectations without correction or constant and cajoling, not always constant, is the future does not exist to them, by and large. Now, it's not, again, we're speaking in generalizations here, but because anything could happen for the woman, it's not about active dissent in most cases. I would phrase it this way: anything could happen. So why should I worry about this expectation? Because, oh, something could happen, and then that expectation will be changed. You have something to say there, Nick?
No, just looking at Steve's latest comment.
Oh, she can manifest the future.
True.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that always seems to work out so well for them.
I know, right?
Don't you have a show about that, Elena, with those girls that they need to manifest their boyfriend or something or husband?
Oh yes, I have a lot. If you watch Anita's series, you will see a lot of that crap. Yeah.
Tacticus, you actually has I chat's on fire today. Tacticus says, I agree the decline will offer increasing diminishing returns. Many take for granted the benefits of intentional investments of our predecessors sacrificed for. It's sad. There is so much truth in here. The embrace the decliners will find increasingly diminishing returns. And, we've been working on some stuff in the back end, and you guys have even heard some of it on the Resurgence. But the decline is accelerating. And as a trader, I can tell you that when we call that a capitulation event, and capitulation events often occur at tops and bottoms. They occur when things turn around. So things are increasing, and the returns on the strategies that have worked for decades now are going to diminish. It will take new ways of dealing with things. And I don't know, maybe, just maybe, by doing what we do, we can convince people that it needs to be a little more expectation driven, a little more masculine future.